Close your eyes. Feel the wind against your skin. But this is no ordinary breeze. This is Mframa, not just air moving but a living, breathing spirit that carries the ancient wisdom of the Akan people. Each gust tells a story, each gentle breath holds a memory, and each howling storm conceals a profound spiritual message. In the lush landscapes of West Africa, where forests breathe and rivers sing, the wind is more than a meteorological phenomenon. It is a sentient being, a messenger, a guardian of cosmic secrets that dance between the physical and spiritual realms. The spiritual essence of Mframa, understanding Abosom, divine spirits of nature. In the intricate spiritual cosmology of the Akan people, Abosom are not mere mythological concepts but living, breathing divine entities that govern natural forces. Mframa, the wind spirit, stands as one of the most powerful and mysterious of these divine manifestations. Imagine a spiritual being so profound that it can whisper secrets from generations past, carry prayers to the celestial realm, and reshape landscapes with its breath. This is Abosom Mframa, a spirit that exists simultaneously in multiple dimensions, transcending human understanding. The multifaceted nature of wind spirit. Mframa is not a singular, static entity but a complex, dynamic spiritual force with multiple aspects. The messenger, carrying communication between the physical and spiritual worlds. The transformer, capable of bringing change, destruction, and renewal. The guardian, protecting sacred spaces and maintaining cosmic balance. The storyteller, preserving and transmitting ancestral wisdom through its movements. In Akan cosmogony, Mframa emerged during the first moments of creation, birthed directly from the breath of Unyami, the supreme creator. Unlike other elemental spirits, Mframa was granted a unique ability to move freely between different spiritual and physical planes. In the ancient creation narratives, wind is described as the first movement, the initial breath that sparked life into existence. Before land formed, before water gathered, there was movement, and that movement was Mframa. The Great Drought Rescue. One powerful legend tells of a time when a severe drought threatened to destroy an entire Akan community. When all hope seemed lost, Mframa appeared as a living wind, carrying moisture from distant oceans, bringing rain that saved the people from certain destruction. This story illustrates a crucial understanding. Abosom are not distant, disconnected entities but active participants in human survival and well-being. The battle of spiritual winds. Another profound myth describes a cosmic battle where different wind spirits from various spiritual traditions competed for supremacy. Mframa, representing the Akan spiritual tradition, demonstrated not just power but intelligent strategy, showing that spiritual forces are about wisdom, not just raw strength. Spiritual practices and communication. Ritual connections with Mframa. Akan spiritual practitioners have developed sophisticated methods of communicating with the wind spirit. These are not simple prayers but complex, nuanced spiritual technologies passed down through generations. Wind divination. Highly trained spiritual leaders can read the patterns of wind, interpreting its direction, intensity, and subtle variations as messages from the ancestral realm. A sudden change in wind direction might signal an impending important event or carry a warning from ancestral spirits. Offering ceremonies. Special ceremonies involve creating intricate, wind-sensitive altars where objects are deliberately placed to interact with Mframa. Feathers, lightweight fabrics, and delicate spiritual symbols are used to capture and interpret the wind's movements. Philosophical dimensions of wind spirit. The Akan understanding of Mframa goes beyond religious practice. It is a profound philosophical worldview. Wind represents impermanence, constant transformation, interconnectedness of all living things, the invisible forces that shape reality. Long before modern ecological movements, the Akan understood wind as a critical ecological guardian. Mframa was not just a spiritual concept but a fundamental mechanism of environmental balance. Wind spirits were understood to distribute seeds across landscapes, facilitate pollination, regulate temperature and moisture, maintain complex ecological interactions. Spiritual ecology. For the Akan, There was no separation between spiritual and ecological processes. Mframa represented a holistic understanding where spiritual energy and natural phenomena were deeply interconnected. Contemporary relevance. Preserving ancient wisdom in modern times. In an era of technological dominance and rapid globalization, the spiritual understanding of Mframa offers a profound alternative perspective. It reminds us that nature is not a resource to be exploited but a living, breathing system of which humans are just one small part. Young Akan scholars and spiritual practitioners are finding innovative ways to reinterpret these ancient understandings, showing that traditional wisdom is not static but capable of dynamic adaptation. Spiritual transformations and manifestations. The shape-shifting nature of Mframa. Wind spirits in Akan tradition are not confined to a single form or manifestation. Mframa possesses a remarkable ability to transform, appearing in multiple spiritual and physical manifestations depending on the context and spiritual need. Spiritual metamorphosis. In some traditions, Mframa can manifest as a gentle breath carrying ancestral whispers, a powerful tornado representing divine intervention, a soft breeze that brings healing, a raging storm signaling profound spiritual change. Each manifestation carries a specific spiritual message, a unique communication from the ancestral realm. Spiritual practitioners learn to read these subtle variations, understanding the nuanced language of wind spirits. Healing and transformative powers. Beyond communication, Mframa plays a crucial role in spiritual healing. Traditional Akan healers understand wind as a medium of spiritual cleansing, capable of removing negative spiritual energies, restoring balance to disturbed spiritual ecosystems, facilitating emotional and psychological healing, connecting individuals to their ancestral lineage, cosmic interactions and interdimensional dynamics. The multidimensional nature of wind spirits. Akan cosmology presents a sophisticated understanding of reality that goes far beyond linear, three-dimensional thinking. Mframa exists simultaneously in multiple dimensions, acting as a bridge between different spiritual and physical planes. Interdimensional communication. Wind spirits are understood as intelligent entities capable of traversing different spiritual realms, carrying information across dimensional boundaries, translating complex spiritual concepts into comprehensible experiences, maintaining cosmic balance through intricate energetic interactions. Quantum spiritual perspectives. Remarkably, the Akan understanding of Mframa bears striking similarities to modern quantum physics concepts. The idea of a spirit that can exist in multiple states, communicate across boundaries, and influence reality through subtle interactions resonates with contemporary scientific explorations of consciousness and quantum mechanics. Global spiritual connections and universal wisdom. Wind spirits across cultural traditions. While this exploration focuses on the Akan understanding of Mframa, wind spirits are not unique to West African traditions. Across global spiritual practices, wind represents a universal spiritual archetype of transformation, communication, and cosmic intelligence. Comparative spiritual perspectives. Comparative studies reveal fascinating parallels. Native American traditions speak of wind spirits as messengers of the Great Spirit. Polynesian cultures view wind as a living entity with profound spiritual significance. Tibetan Buddhist traditions understand wind as a fundamental energy of consciousness. Celtic spiritual practices recognize wind as a channel of druidic wisdom. Universal spiritual intelligence. The Akan concept of Mframa suggests a profound understanding. Spiritual intelligence is not confined to human consciousness but exists as a universal principle embedded in natural forces. This perspective challenges narrow, anthropocentric worldviews. It proposes that consciousness, communication, and spiritual evolution are not limited to human experience but are fundamental characteristics of universal energy. As the wind continues its eternal dance, remember, Mframa is not just a spirit but a continuous breath of creation. Every time you feel a breeze, pause and listen. You might just hear the whispers of ancient wisdom, carried on the wings of a spirit older than time itself. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of the eternal wind, Mframa, the divine life spirit of the Akan people. If you enjoyed this journey into West African spirituality, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, may your path spread like the almighty wind of change, with purpose, power, and divine connection.